Hello everybody, welcome to this stream. So, last time on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I beat Groudon and I beat Rayquaza and the world got saved. We're now in the post-game. Evolving Pokemon and changing leaders is now possible, which I did. Um, yeah, I'm now an Ivysaur. Cyndaquil is now Quilava. And yeah, we get to do more rescue missions, and I know there's more storyline. But first, I think I'm gonna see if I can recruit the 3 legendary bird Pokemon. They're very easy to recruit, so why not? I mean, legendary Pokemon, they're always cool. So, let's start again. I do have to click yes. So, as you can see, we're now an Ivysaur. But seeing as, in my experience, the legendary Pokemon that's easiest to recruit is Articuno. So I'm just gonna make this switch to Cyndaquil. I'm now Cyndaquil. And it's quite an easy dungeon at this point, at least, because the level requirement for the dungeon just doesn't change, and we have a nice type matchup against Articuno. I don't need a link box. I am gonna bring a couple of apples and some max elixir. No, I'm not bringing apples, I'm bringing gummies. Gummies are much better, especially seeing as Cyndaquil isn't the smartest Pokemon yet. So, gummies. Probably a bad idea. Yeah, that should be enough. Frosty Forest. Let's go and do this real quick, shall we? Ah, that's nice, seeing as Cyndaquil uses mostly fire type moves, so a special bond is nice. And also very convenient thing, seeing as these games do have a, what I like to call a hard save point at some point. If Articuno doesn't join, I can just reset the game until it does. Or I can just redo the dungeon. I have to see which one I'm gonna do. But yeah. Pokemon can't really deal damage anymore. I have to do some settings. No. Okay, there it is. For some reason, like Stream Manager on my phone doesn't always update correctly. I have no idea why. Sometimes it does work completely, and sometimes it just doesn't. This game really likes dead ends. Doesn't matter. Another Nospass. And I'm already out of quick attacks. Do I have anything that can join me in this one? Yes, I can get the Ditto. That might actually be fun. Ditto is a cute little Pokemon to have in the friend area. After I get the 3 legendary birds, if the storyline doesn't continue, then I am gonna have to take on some rescue jobs for preferably just money. Seeing as beating Rayquaza did unlock more friend areas, and they're kinda expensive. Like the cheapest one that got unlocked was like 4,000. So it yeah, it's gonna require some saving up. And some of those are actually friend areas for like legendary Pokemon, so I am gonna need those at some point. Or other fun ones, for instance, the poor unknown alphabet has to get split into 2 because there are too many of them. But apparently, instead of just like you normally see in the Pokemon games, that unknown is just one Pokemon species and that's it. Here in this game, apparently every single unknown is counted separately. So you just have 2 entire friend areas already just to gather all the unknowns, and then your question mark and exclamation mark. So I don't think I'm gonna go for like a full recruit them all. I might make an attempt at getting all unknowns. Or perhaps I'm also just gonna go for a full recruit them all. In that case, I can say I've 100%ed the game and then it's basically completely finished. I don't know yet. I mean, a full recruit them all does sound long and tedious. On the other end, I would like to like complete the game, as in complete, which doesn't happen until you have until you have beaten the regular storyline, the post game, and then have gotten the highest rescue rank and have recruited all Pokemon. So maybe I'll actually go for that. Just finish the game in its entirety, and then I can leave it be afterwards. So, and seeing as this is a hard save, I can reset if Articuno doesn't join. That's nice. And I still have smoke screen, so I can still go for the, how to say, the cheap tactic. I think I'm just gonna eat all gummies. Did I ever finish the Makuhita dojo? I don't think I did. I probably should. I like how like Pokemon that were like extremely terrifying on like our first playthrough now go down with like one attack and can, at best if they get a critical hit, do like 5 points of damage back to us. Yeah, there it is, for instance. Poor Metang, it does more recoil to itself than it actually does damage to us. I just now noticed how little HP Cyndaquil actually has. I mean, 89 isn't that much for a level 27 Pokemon. Others, others, others Ivysaur just have a lot because whenever I do use the Bulbasaur line in a counter region game, I do tend to bolt them a bit tanky. Usually when I play like Leaf Green or Fire Red and I use the Bulbasaur line, like they get to keep like Leech Seed and get leftovers, which that's just a horrendous combination to battle against. Seeing as Leech Seed drains HP from your opponent and then leftovers also gives you HP, so that's it tends to result in quite a sturdy Venusaur. And I think I came over prepared. Yeah, I came over prepared. Good to know that I don't have to do that anymore for Zapdos and Moltres, seeing as those are easier dungeons. Seriously, it's like right in the center, I believe. And it's the last floor too. Yes. Next floor. Articuno. Your arrival in this frozen forest means only one thing. You mean to challenge me. I am Articuno, the Warder of Ice. Those that enter the forest I shall destroy with all my might. No matter who it may be. Oh, that's okay. And seeing as I'm now in oh wow, that didn't kill. I'm impressed. So good to know, Cyndaquil doesn't have much life. I didn't expect to actually lose. I completely forgot actually how little HP Cyndaquil has. Oh no, Quilava. It really doesn't have much. Good to know that a smokescreen is a necessity to get through this fight. Yeah, smokescreen might be a necessity. If it wasn't for for Quilava's pitiful health, I mean, it really doesn't have much. Well, at least Quilava's gonna get nice and smart. At some point in the game, like, having insanely smart Pokemon and all those effects almost becomes a must. And some Pokemon only evolve with intelligence. Like, a lot of Pokemon that used to be, that in normal Pokemon games are great evolutions, in this game became intelligence evolutions. Alright, second go at Articuno. Let's skip through the text. I mean, just read this. I do have to be a bit cheap with Articuno then. I think we just simply do not have enough HP to live through that fight. Wow. Let's give it one more go, and otherwise I'm calling it. I mean, I don't feel like doing Articuno for like 2 hours straight. But yeah, it can actually be that we just don't have the HP to survive. I think I actually need to do some grinding with Quilava. I mean, I do no longer fear the Fury attack. Yeah, let's try it again, and if this doesn't work, then I'm leaving the dungeon, because Articuno deals a lot of damage. And Quilava does not have any HP, basically. Oh, that happens! Apparently Articuno can one-shot me from across the thing. So I'm gonna return to base. That's not worth it. I mean, what was I expecting? Like, my team is bronze rescue rank. It's time for me to do some missions. Quite a couple of them. And I'm gonna do those missions with Quilava, seeing as it needs some more HP. It needs some level ups. That's just those aren't the greatest missions, but doesn't matter. It does mean I can now bring a weaker Pokemon with me. Oh, I was shitting on Quilava's like HP, but It looks like Venusaur's got even less. Ivysaur got even less, but I believe Ivysaur is bulkier. Nope, not even that. Okay, good to know. So, what's a Pokemon I'm gonna bring? Level 27 Tropius. Let's see. Let's bring Teddy Ursa. I really don't even have the equipment to deal with some of the higher level dungeons at the moment. Also, I remembered we have to talk to Lombre. Seeing as Medicham last time, I almost forgot said um, that there was this funny story about Lombre almost having drowned at sea, even though it's a water type. So perhaps if we talk with Lombre, we can advance the story a bit. Ah yeah, that was a tiny woods mission. They're not spectacular, but they give some items and some money. Let's go and see Lombre real quick. I mean, what's that? Oh, you mean what happened at sea? I wasn't drowning. Jeez, they're making up stories about me. Want to know what really happened? Yes, please. See, I went out to the sea to frolic a while back. You know, I was trying that dive thing. So I was having fun going on the water, and I got washed out to sea a bit. All out of a sudden, these wicked clouds rolled in, and before I knew it, there was a full-blown storm raging. There's more. A dungeon appeared in the sea. I was shocked witless. I got out of there fast. But who would have guessed it? A dungeon in a stormy sea. Huh? Want to know more about that dungeon in the sea? I've almost it out of there, so I can't tell you much. I know. Maybe Whiscash would know something. Yeah, that'd be best. Go talk to Whiscash. So, up next is Whiscash. After I store the items and money I've got. Let's also see what the other Pokemon in Square have to say. For many years, countless Pokemon have served on rescue teams. Many have engraved their names in glory, but if anyone asks about the greatest of them all, there's but one hero. It's Lucario, whose exploits as a rescue leader are the stuff of legend. I aspire to become like Lucario, to become even closer to Lucario's greatness. That is my goal and my dream. Yeah, Lucario exists in this game. Even though it's mostly 3rd gen Pokemon, there were some 4th generation Pokemon that made it in. Keep up your rescue work. Okay, what does the other Magnet have to say? Your team has my support. Good. I've given up on trying to turn back into Snubble. From now on, I'm living as Gramble. Pleased to meet you. Ah, that's sweet. They came to terms with it. What's your rescue rank? How did you get it? We're still normal rank. We're trying, but yeah, I'm bronze. It's not going much better. Our team got to gold rank, but I think the rescue ranks go higher than that. I wonder what's bigger than the gold rank. I can't imagine it. Well, there are ranks higher. I believe the highest one in this game is Lucario or Lucario rank. Let's talk with the children. I went to the cave, but I couldn't evolve into a Butterfree. That's too bad, Metapod. I bet you weren't high enough in level, Metapod. If you train and raise your level, I think you'll be able to evolve. Oh, so it's my level. I get it. I'll work at leveling up. These two are such precious little things, aren't they? Ah, so you wish to know about the dungeon in the sea? I do have heard of it. I've heard of a place that is far off your coast. It's a sea churned by torrential storms and violent waves. It's a place appropriately named the Stormy Sea. There, one will find a dungeon that leads to the bottom of the sea. The sea is indefinitely dark and its depths unimaginable. That's what I've heard. You look eager to go. However, to go beneath the sea, a hidden machine named Dive is needed. Without Dive, you cannot go to the Stormy Sea. Your face tells me you are desperate to go. So be it. You may have this. I understand that it is a very rare item that was found in a place called Solar Cave. If you were to carry that hidden machine as an item, or if any team member wishing to enter the dungeon used that hidden machine to learn Dive, you'll be able to enter the Stormy Sea. Yeah, and I have no Pokémon. Beware, you must take the HM Dive, or a team member must learn Dive as a move for the team to enter. Yeah, I have nobody that can learn Dive, and I'm not risking losing it. So I do believe that unlocks like the rest of the game. but I'm gonna have to do some rescue missions. I mean, being bronze rank is not much. Oh, hello, did you know? Somewhere in the world there's an extremely rare Pokemon named Chansey. This is what they say about Chansey. If you're lucky enough to meet one, you'll be filled with happiness. I wonder what sort of a Pokemon that is. Wouldn't you like to meet one, even once? Yeah, it's the Pokemon every single Nurse Joy has. Ah, there's Diglett. Papa still hasn't come home. Our son. Sorry to make you wait. Oh, a voice. Get sad. Papa! Our son, we're sorry for causing you anxiety. Papa, where were you? We were traveling the world. The world is vast. There are countless Pokemon around the world that are unknown in these areas. That's why you were gone. Papa, did you see all the Pokemon that aren't known in these areas? Of course. What do you take us for? Oh, of course. Papa, you're so special. Oh, here's the impromptu rescue team. These are all leaders actually of 3 different teams. But in the storyline around Groudon, these 3 made a temporary rescue team because they had to go and beat Groudon, and they figured that the 3 of them together could do it. The answer was no. A Blastoise, a Golem, and an Octillery are not powerful enough, but a Bulbasaur, a Cyndaquil, and a Absol are for some reason. Things... yeah. Logic. Hello viewer, how are you doing? My team Hydro is bronze rank. You need to do better. Yeah, no shit. Our team Rumble Rock is famous for savagery, but we're actually only normal rank. It's an embarrassment. Oh dear, that's even worse. Darlings, I'll have you know that my team Constrictor is actually silver rank. Not too bad, is it? We surprise people with our excellence. Two Great Canyon missions might be a good one. Oh, that makes it 3, seeing as I already have 1. But before we're gonna do that, I'm gonna switch quickly back into Ivysaur, and we are gonna do some runs of the Makuhita Dojo. I mean, yikes. Still not fully evolved. We're gonna bring Absol because that's just best option. We're really under leveled. Stormy Sea isn't happening otherwise. I can also beat certain teams, so I can now beat Team Shiftry, Constructor, Hydro, and Rumble Rock. To put it short, that just isn't happening. Oh no, the Wobba Fett dungeon. I hate this one. I hate this Wobba Fett dungeon. They could have put in different psychic types that weren't this obnoxious. I mean, they could have put in they could have put in Abracadabra, Alakazam. They could have put in Drowsy and Hypno. Espeon is a psychic type. I believe Slowpoke, Slowbro, Slowking are the unknowns. I mean, there are plenty of psychic types, and Spoink and Grumpig. Balto and Claydol. But no, they have to go with Wobbuffets. Which are highly obnoxious. At least now they seem to go down easily. So that's page 1 finished. Yeah, we're nowhere near ready for Stormy Sea, so... And it's 9 more levels until we're Venusaur. That just shows we basically just blitzed through the game. Normally it gets stuck on some parts a bit longer, which will automatically level you. But seeing as that didn't happen, we're basically just massively underleveled. The game is basically made so that if you finish the main storyline, it expects you to basically have the ability to fully evolve, which we just don't have. That's one lucky Nidoran, but its luck has run out now. Ghost Maze is gonna be such a nice and obnoxious one as well. That was a lot of overkill on that worm ball. uh, the ghost maze. We're all still floating through walls. And it's a level 23 Pokemon. That's impressive. I can tell by the Nightshade, seeing as Nightshade does like 1 point of damage per level that the Pokemon is. So if it does 23 damage, that means you're dealing with a level 23 Pokemon. It also means, seeing as it does a fixed amount of damage, it does drain your HP surprisingly fast. Same goes for Sonic Boom, it just does 20 damage. Or I believe Dragon Breath, which just by default does 45. I mean, they just drain HP so fast, those kinds of moves. I'm not gonna clear those other Rescue Team dungeons yet, because those are really difficult. I didn't do that. I have a long distance attack. Ooh, Quilava when they level up. I'm so used to calling it a Cyndaquil at this point that I have to get used to the fact it's no Quilava. Sorry, had to sneeze. Go trade. I believe Quilava evolves to Templosion at level 30. I remember it being much earlier than most other starters. Can I one-shot a Murkrow with Razor Leaf? Yes! Yes, I can. Something I do really like about this game is just how much main game there is, and then how much things you can still do in the post game. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. I believe the post game is even longer than the main game. It's just ridiculous how much content there is, especially seeing as this was a late Game Boy Advance, early DS game. I'm just surprised they like got it all on the Game Boy Advance cartridge. Because both games have the exact same amount of content. It's not like the Game Boy Advance version, like, that they had to make compromises. They had to make a couple. I believe that the Game Boy Advance wasn't capable of showing the same amount of colors as the DS screen was, so some of the colors are different. But that's about it. It's not like the Game Boy Advance version misses dungeons or something like that. Both versions do have version exclusive Pokemon, but both can be still be easily obtained. I mean, in this game, for instance, Minum is a version exclusive. I can just back in the day, the idea was that you would get those Pokemon by having both the DS and the Game Boy Advance version of the games, interact. Seeing as, if anybody still remembers, like the old school DS and DS Lite, you could play Game Boy Advance games on those. But it was also possible for the DS game, if you put both of them on the same console, for the DS game to go and rescue the person with the Game Boy Advance game and the other way around. So there was a nice bit of compatibility there. But yeah, that's actually how you would get those missing Pokemons from your version. Nowadays, seeing as they are programmed in the software basically, one of the ways to get them is to make a mission yourself, which just has, for instance, has a Minum requesting rescue, and then you can import the Pokemon that way. So I need to get like a couple of those. I believe that, oh, we got the Bonsly doll. So, I believe, out of the top of my head, I know that Minum, Lapras, and Magikarp are like Blue Rescue Team exclusives. So, I do need to import those using Wonder Mail codes because, yeah, I kinda don't have a DS with the game as well to do it. Look, there it is! A little Bonsly statue! That's what I mean with that they do acknowledge some of the Gen 4 Pokemon. That I actually acknowledge quite a lot of them, seeing as this game is from before Pokemon Emerald. So that shows that before Pokemon Emerald was released, they were already working on Gen 4 because that's a bonsly. I know Munchlax makes an appearance in this game, and they're talking about the Great Rescue Explorer Lucario, which are all Gen 4 Pokemon. And then on top of that, like, the original 3 gens are in here. Even the Deoxys, I believe, like... Yeah, I believe the Deoxys is actually one you can join. That can join you. The most obnoxious Pokemon in this game to get your hands on is, I think Mew. Because Mew lives in the same dungeon as the 3 Reggies. Requires a special item that you can only get after beating the 3 Reggies. Because they all drop an item after you beat them, and then that item, those 3 items will combine into one item, and that will spawn Mew. And he lives on like a couple of specific floors in a 99 level dungeon. And I believe you've got like 60 floors with like a random chance of it spawning. And it's so obnoxious because then you have to basically go through every single floor in hopes of finding Mew, defeating it, and then hoping it joins, and also hoping it's like on a reasonable level and not like floor 91, because yeah, that's when things get obnoxious. And then there's also a chance of one of the Reggies joining your team. I mean, yeah, that's also something that can happen. But there are not that many Pokemon, especially legendaries, that could join us, seeing as one of the things that determines if Pokemon can join you and how easily that happens is the level of your current leader of the party, your rescue team rank, and then in part also sheer luck. And seeing as we're not really that high of a level and our rescue team rank is still a bronze rank, I believe it's actually theoretically impossible for some legendaries to join us. I believe, for instance, Groudon starts off with like a minus 15% chance. So that's one of the reasons why you want to level up your rescue rank quite quickly, which I didn't do. In part because I kept going with the main storyline and it just kept working. But yeah. Why did you do that? I also have nothing against it, so lucky you, Breloom. Yeah, and that was the Breloom. Yeah, I'm definitely needing a Venusaur before I can even make an attempt at Stormy Seas. And maybe before I go into story seas, perhaps I should give Elegant a bit of a training, seeing if I can get it to an Electrobus. I have some more missions here. I mean, if Venusaur Electrobus team does sound kinda good for stormy seas. I'm certain Qualava isn't coming because that's just gonna be a recipe for disaster. Did I already just rescue Pokemon? No, I need to find a Gligar, which that's shite because those can fly above water, meaning that it can be literally anywhere, including out of reach. That's gonna be fun. This really isn't good, is it? At some point we're gonna be forced to move on by the dungeon itself, but... Seeing as Gligar can fly, it can be above the water and it just will not come out. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find that Gligar. Let me check the log. That also doesn't go back far enough. Let's see, do I have... Yes, I have the extended version. No, I don't. So I now don't remember if I actually got the Gligar or if it's playing hide and seek. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. I don't think that Gligar is around. That's the obnoxious thing sometimes about this request. If it's a flying Pokemon in a dungeon that has water, good luck finding it. It can be literally everywhere and it can just be somewhere and just never get to a point you can get it. Unless you bring a water type of your own, and then you still have to comb through the entire dungeon manually. And I'm just not gonna do that. I believe that's something they fixed in like the later games, that like flying Pokemon won't go into water anymore and stuff like that, but how did a Magmar get stuck here? Seriously, it's a Magmar. Oh well. So I found a Grumpig. Oh, I did find a Gligar. That completely didn't register in my brain. So we're doing the Lapis Cave mission. Okay, good. So Stormy Sea is the next one. But we did get Solar Cave, so in case we lose Dive, we can actually go get it again. I'd rather not. I don't like Solar Cave. I need the apple. Grand area missions are always interesting to do. Especially seeing as a lot of those just aren't available otherwise. Do we have anything else with Lapis Cave? I don't think so. Do we have any other interesting missions that we need? No. Not on that page. Oh, then onwards to Lapis Cave it is. And I think I can do that with just Ivysaur. I mean, it's only to the 9th floor. So I am gonna bring a slightly weaker partner to like fill in. Yeah, let's bring Elekid. A Magnemite. That's gonna be fun, I mean. They're kind of something I need anyway for Stormy Sea, so I can just as well bring them with me to Lapis Cave and train them a bit. moves do we have? Poor Alikid doesn't even know any electric type moves the moment you get it. And Alikid is immediately a level up. Money! They level up so easily in the beginning. Gummies get consumed on the spot. Tail whip. That's not very useful. Oh, Ilamise. Mises joined the team. I believe it's Ilamise. I just remembered. Anyway, I don't mind having a little Firefly Pokemon. I think it's kinda adorable Pokemon in this dungeon think they actually stand a chance. I mean, they stand a chance against like 3/4 of the team, but not against the part of the team that's actually important. Also, I believe I can actually... Oh no, it doesn't work in this dungeon. In some dungeons you can actually change your leader mid-dungeon. But I guess not in this one. Yes! I would very much like to leave. Mountain View, Moonview. And Verno is Silver Rank Rescue Team. These are how to evolve certain Pokemon. Now I can get rid of the Sky Tower mission because we don't have access to Sky Tower. I'm not gonna do the liver missions because they're obnoxious. That leaves us with Magma Cavern apparently. Let's see enemies, eh? This is Rub-a-Dub River? Yes. Aw, such an adorable little thing. And let's see Mount Moonview. Apologies for the background noise, that's just the construction workers cleaning up. I mean, we got like a new roof fitted and everything, and they legally do have to clean shit up afterward themselves. Let's go to info. Mount Moonview. An area where the moon looks its most beautiful, especially when it's full. Its very sight brings serenity. Lunatune and Solrock live here. I believe also Clefairy and Clefable. So, let's go. See if we can go any other missions that get us a friend area. Or if we can get anything else that's worded that isn't a Magma Cavern level. Because I kinda don't feel like playing that one. Let's take out our money. Let's just buy more friend areas. Bye. So yeah, as you can see, there's like quite expensive ones. With 8,500. Oh yeah, and here they are, like the very expensive one, 9,500. So yeah, we have some expensive ones. Some really expensive ones. I think I'm just gonna buy the cheapest one first. This it should be good. I'm not gonna do an escort mission. Absolutely not. Especially in the Magma Cavern. So, looks like we're doing a Magma Cavern mission. I'm not enthusiastic about that at all. Let's first check out. Let's first get our team together. Come on, Quilava. This team worked too last time, so we're taking Quilava. We're taking Absol. Treasure Sea. Info. Treasure Sea. It is said that on this floor like treasures of pirate ships sunken long ago. I really like that one. It looks pretty, but that's most friend areas. Okay, let's go into Magma Cavern. Let's see if I can pull this off in like 35 minutes, in like 30 minutes. Is one of those dungeons which I can change leaders? No. Good, we have food. I came too close to the Nido Queen. This might actually be a good thing, seeing as both Ivysaur and Quilava are under-leveled anyway. It might be a good thing that we have to do this dungeon. Because it's like... it is the toughest dungeon from the main storyline that isn't Sky Tower, because... well, we need Fly for that one, and I just don't have access to it yet. Or I have to like go to Solar Cave and hope I find it there, but... no, you don't. Let's see actually, who is actually the next one to level up? Almost 5,000. 2.5. Yep. The order is gonna be Quilava, Ivysaur, Absol. I really like it when you like play things in the post game that like dungeons that are like horrendously hard out of nowhere just become quite easy. Which I think is always kind of funny. I mean, you've struggled with it before and then it's not the same struggle again. I guess that's called improving yourself. I was just wondering if Absol was gonna do anything about, you know, the Mawile standing there. I'm not even gonna be bothered with whatever that is. Not this. That works. Oh wow, out of I'm out of tackle already. Fine by me, that just means I get to use a more powerful move. I'm not gonna deal with those. I still wonder how you can find apples so deep into like a cavern full of magma. I mean, who brought them there? Like, well, like a red gummy, that makes sense. But an apple? I mean, are there any trees still growing this deep down underground inside of a cavern full with magma? I don't think so. I probably shouldn't overthink this game. I mean, no more illogical things. Almost one more level up and then it should be able to evolve. At least I think so. Let's check to be certain. Yeah, it's still not now. Nope. The good news is, at least we're not starving in this dungeon. Seeing as half our inventory is now gummies at this point. I'm going back down because I want to make a bet that over here is actually the exit. Like on this side. There it is. I think the construction workers are gonna leave our attic into like in a neater state than it actually was before they started construction. It's still not smart enough to know both? That's incredible. I mean, it still isn't capable of making use both of efficiency checker and like move user. Also, I think I've got like one or two good things. Self-cure is always a good one, and what's another one? Non-trader, can I also... Yes, I can also put trap avoider. No. So, these are nice ones. Get the ride on. Finally, getting hungry again. That took a while. I do like the fact about this dungeon that they do change the scenery at a certain point, really giving you the illusion that you went deeper. Oh, a new move. What is it? I already told Sweet Sand no, didn't I? Two more floors and 15 razor leaves. Are we gonna make it? Probably. Unless we're in the monster house. I just jinxed it, didn't I? We haven't had a monster house, so I probably just jinxed that. Oh well. Oh, that's nice of the game to start me in like the same room as the Pokemon I need to rescue. Yes, I'd like to save Pterodactyl. That was a nice bit of rescue points. So many gummies. Also, such a large reward. I mean, 800 Poke is quite a big reward. No, I'm not delivering. I think the Thunder one is like the most reasonable one. Oh, don't delete it. Accept it. Yeah, I really need to get like put my starters at enough for a level that they can evolve. That's nice. Come on, another one. Oh, that's extremely lucky. And that's the end of this dungeon apparently. How did the poor little seal get lost in here? I mean, it really shouldn't. I mean, what was it thinking? It's a water ice type to go to a place called Mount Thunder. That really wasn't smart of it. Ah. Alright, does any of you have a friend area? Otherwise, they're all too much of a hassle to do. I don't like escort missions because They're real difficult to complete no matter what you do, and I'm short on items, seeing as I didn't grind those out. Oh, I didn't even pick up any money during that request. Wow. That's not none of those are great. Let's change leaders and like do a random dungeon then. Kakuna is easy enough to evolve. Pick leader. It still needs 2 more levels until it's a breed roll, so why not level it up a bit? So I've got a Kakuna, and what am I gonna combine it with? Alikit sounds like a fun one. There we go, we have a nice bit of matching colors. Let's not aim too difficult a dungeon. I mean, it's still a Kakuna and an Alikit. I've got Poison Sting, and that's about it. And that's our first roadblock. Oh, I'm already nearly dead. Good. I completely forgot. How does Kakuna sleep? Like standing up, or does it lay down? No, it sleeps standing up. Oh, this one is a fun one to read. Kabuto feels young again. One of our oldest residents claims to feel rejuvenated. Kabuto reportedly had an encounter with Relicanth in which both parties reminiscent about the old days. However, even Kabuto could not keep up with Relicanth's tales from 100 million years ago. Kabuto stated, "It made me feel young talking to Relicanth." Yep, Relicanths are old. Next one up, my cavern mission. That's transformed back into Ivysaur. And then I think I'm gonna check the pile up a post office and stuff like that, and then I think I'm gonna call it for today. No, let's withdraw. Let's buy some more friend areas. I should have enough money for that. Do I want Mystic Lake or Waterfall Lake? I'm going to go for Mystic Lake. Sounds like a fun place. And I think I'm gonna go check my bank storage and see my item storage and see how many useless things I've got I can sell. The things I'm not gonna use anyway. I don't like the thorns or the spikes. Plain steels are not a necessity. I sell some of the double DMs. I don't really use those either. Oh. Let's take these all out of storage and just sell them. I mean, I have no plans to use them anyway. So we have Mystic Lake and Waterfall Lake. Let's get Mount Cleft as well. So Mystic Lake, Waterfall Lake and Mount Cleft. Just started to rain again. I mean, I live in the Netherlands. Nothing spectacular there. or unexpected. I mean, it's supposed to be winter, but I haven't noticed a thing of it. I don't think it's been freezing at night either. Yep. So let's check out the newly purchased friend areas, and then that's gonna be it for today. So this is Mystic Lake. Mystic Lake. A mystic lake north of Pokémon Square. Rare Pokémon, even one called a Mirage, are set to live here. Mount Cleft. This is, I know for certain, this is Charmander's starting area. Mount Cleft. This area, deep among the craggy mountain, is a gathering spot for physically tough Pokémon. And now let's find that other one. Butterfly Lake. Waterfall Lake, a lake with a towering waterfall. The fall spring refreshes and invigorates. So yeah, that was it for today's stream. A little announcement, there's not gonna be a stream this Sunday. Seeing as lockdown has finally been lifted where I live. Yes, the Netherlands was still in lockdown. We're gonna have some fun with that. So this Sunday there won't be a stream. And yeah, I also altered that already in the Twitch stream planning, and I'll remind everybody again on Saturday. Seeing as the next stream is gonna be tomorrow, it's just the day after tomorrow isn't gonna be a stream. So yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed, and see you all next time. Bye!